There is a cold, hard truth that society is desperately trying to hide from you. Nice people usually finish last. You've been taught since you were a child that if you are gentle, if you always help, and if you never cause conflict, the world will reward you with equal kindness. But look at your bank account. Look at your career progression. Look at how the people around you actually treat you. Is it fair? Or do you feel like a doormat that everyone steps on to reach their own success? Welcome to Ethan Spire Stories. I'm Ethan. Today, we're going to dismantle a massive illusion that is imprisoning millions of adults. The illusion of being a good person. We're going to dissect why your excessive niceness isn't a virtue. It's a poison that is killing your future. Let's look at Leo. Leo isn't a nice guy in the traditional sense. In his company, he's the person everyone respects and fears just a little bit. He speaks less, but every word he utters carries the weight of a sledgehammer. He never does anyone else's work for them. If a colleague comes to him with a lazy request just so they can leave early for dinner, Leo looks them dead in the eye and asks, "Why should I do this instead of focusing on my million-dollar project?" People call Leo cold-blooded. But guess what? When there's a critical problem, who does the CEO call? Leo. When a team needs a leader to navigate a crisis, who gets picked? Leo. And when Leo says yes, that nod is worth 10,000 times more than the hollow enthusiasm of anyone else. Now, look at his opposite, Kevin. Kevin is the nicest guy in the office. He brings coffee for everyone. He works unpaid overtime to fix his colleagues' mistakes. Kevin is always smiling and saying, "It's okay," even when he's overwhelmed, burnt out, and drowning in stress. What's the result? People like Kevin, but they do not respect him. They take his presence for granted. When it's time for a promotion or a raise, they choose Leo. Why? Because in evolutionary psychology, we don't trust people without boundaries. A person who agrees with everyone is a person with no opinion of their own. And a person with no opinion can never lead. Kevin's niceness isn't actually kindness. It's a mask for fear. He's afraid of being disliked. He's terrified of confrontation. He uses his help as a cheap currency to buy social validation. But validation bought that way always results in contempt. On the other hand, Leo's coldness is a powerful choice. He understands that strength doesn't come from being liked by everyone. Strength comes from the ability to say no without an explanation or an apology. The philosopher Jordan Peterson famously said, "If you can't be a monster, you're not actually nice. You're just a sheep that is incapable of causing harm." A truly kind person is someone who has a sharp sword in their hand, but chooses to keep it sheathed. And Kevin? He has no sword. He's just a sheep trying to convince the wolves not to eat him by being obedient. And we all know how that story ends for the sheep. The cost of being a nice sheep in the modern world is deep-seated resentment. You help others, but inside, you are filled with bitterness because it's never reciprocated. You stay silent when insulted, only to go home and tear yourself apart in private. That isn't virtue. That is cowardice disguised as morality. So, how do you escape this curse and reclaim your respect? You must learn to become a disciplined monster. First, stop apologizing for your existence. Don't start every sentence with, "I'm sorry, but," or "I hate to bother you." If you have an opinion, state it clearly. Clarity is kindness. Ambiguity is weakness. Second, learn to confront. Conflict isn't evil. Conflict is a tool used to establish order and respect. If someone steps over your boundary, let them know immediately. Don't wait until you explode. Third, Prioritize your goals first. Does that sound selfish? Good. Because if you can't take care of your own life and career, you have zero value to help anyone else. A drowning man cannot save another drowning man. Leo is wealthy, powerful, and has high-quality relationships because he knows his worth. He doesn't throw pearls to swine. He only gives his kindness to those who truly deserve it. The world doesn't need more weak, nice people. The world is starving for strong individuals who know exactly who they are and are willing to defend their territory at any cost. Choose to be the gatekeeper of your own life starting today. Respect is never given away for free. It must be earned through firmness and sometimes a little bit of steel in your eyes. Thank you for watching Ethan Spire Stories. Until next time, keep writing your better story.